Hey everybody, it's Chris Widener, and I am here with your technology coach, Chris Pirillo. I love doing these things with Chris. It's easy for us because we live in the same town, but I love doing them because I feel like I am very representative of a person who's out there running their business but doesn't know a ton about technology. I'm pretty smart when it comes to technology, but I realize when I get around people like Chris, there's just so much stuff I've never heard of, never seen, don't know how it works. I want to talk to you today, Chris. I want to just ask you for your thoughts on what I call the cell phone wars. You have Samsung now, which I think actually does more than iPhone now, or just crossed over. So you got iPhone, Samsung, and then all the different Android versus this kind. Where is the cell phone world going, and is it the kind of thing where people can go, hey, it's whatever you like? If you like an iPhone, get an iPhone. If you like a Samsung, get a Samsung. If you like an HTC, get an HTC. If you want to go with T-Mobile, go T-Mobile. Or is there something that people should really be thinking about?
Well, the big thing people need to think about is where that phone, that computer, this pocket computer here, where this sits in the grand scheme of things of their life, their business life, their personal life, their family, a range of other things that they have throughout their house. So, for example, I have a Mac. And so having an iPhone here works really well, and they complement one another. So it makes it easier for me to say, yeah, an iPhone really fits what I need because it interoperates with the other things that I have in and around me. The same could be said about a Windows phone interoperating with Windows better. So you don't just think about that one device. You've got to start thinking beyond that single device, that one single brand, because otherwise, does this platform do things better than another platform? Yeah, sometimes, but for the most part, it's almost like Macs and PCs these days. I mean, they effectively do the same thing. They just do it a little differently.
Yeah.
And so you've got to think one level deeper. How does that device you have interoperate with the other devices that you might have?
Because I'm all Android based. Gmail, Android.
You live in Google.
I got the Nexus
Right.
tablet. I got the G2 phone.
Right.
Everything is, and it's seamless across. I can actually now even pull up on my phone, and it shows me the bookmarks on my tablet, and
Right.
all that. So that's
the
a
thing
great
that-
point. I hadn't thought about that.
The thing to keep in mind, however, is that Google has, I mean, not to throw another wrench in the works,
Right.
but Google has applications available
Sure,
for iOS
sure,
too,
sure.
versus Apple, which
Yeah.
doesn't have any
Right,
applications
yeah.
available for anything other than Apple's
Right.
platform. So it's something to keep in
But
mind.
that's a
Think beyond the
great point.
device.
That's a great point.